I've been exploring wild Africa for decades, and I'm here in Kenya's Masai Mara for the greatest wildlife spectacle on Earth. I'm Art Wolf. Join me on Travels to the Edge. I've been photographing wild Africa for decades. Each time I return, I try to capture it in a new way. The East African countries of Tanzania and Kenya share the open savanna that is home to great nomadic herds. These grasslands stretch from the Serengeti in northern Tanzania into southwest Kenya, where they intersect the large Masai Mara Reserve. Whenever I return to an environment, I'm always working with a guide, and in this case, it's Andreas Befani. He really knows his stuff, and so I'm in great hands when I'm working with him and driving through the savannas of East Africa.
We are in the middle of the migration when over 1.2, 1.5 million wildebeest come from the Serengeti into the Masai Mara.
Why are they coming up here, do you think?
They're coming because of the grass. There's so many of them that they're constantly migrating.
I can't think of any place on Earth where you have such an immense scale of mammals on the move. When I first came to the Mara, like many photographers, you're overwhelmed with the spectacle of all the animals, and I tried to document every bird, every mammal. Now I'm really trying to translate the migration into much more abstract, impressionistic, emotional recordings. When you see this many wildebeest and zebras moving, they invariably kick up the dust. They envelop their own bodies into this layer of dust, which just gives it a sense of art to it, a mist and a softness that is very reminiscent of painting. In addition to the Great Migration, working in the Mara provides many opportunities. Not only are there zebras and giraffes and elephants, but there's also the predators, the leopards, the lions, and here the cheetah. Wow, that's a nice pose right now. It's looking up. It more than likely is heading towards the impala that it took earlier today. It's very wary because often when they make a kill, other predators take over. So he's watching for lions, he's watching for hyenas, and potentially leopards. Cheetah is the rarest of the large cats in Africa. We're very fortunate to see this one out here in the open plains. The color of the cheetah is so perfectly adapted to the beige of the savanna grass, and then the spots break up its outline until it just blends in to this habitat. After the cheetah feeds upon this impala, vultures and storks will quickly come in, and by tomorrow midday, there will be nothing left of this impala except for the skeleton. It's an amazing ecosystem where nothing goes to waste. The sounds of these hippos are pretty spectacular as they blow air out of their nostrils as they're coming up to the surface. It's just fun to watch them. This is very typical of encountering lions in the bush. Often they're laying down, sleeping because they've made a kill during the middle of the night. Right now I'm getting some beautiful catch light on this one baby. In fact, I'm gonna put on an extender which enables me to focus closer and zero right in on this one cub's head. The light is coming right down through the trees and catching the eye of the cats. And these lions have beautiful big eyes, and I just want to accentuate that. An individual zebra is quite striking. When you see a herd of zebras, it's overwhelming with this vortex of motion and line and pattern. To see them come down to the water's edge to drink, and when they all align next to each other, yes, it's wildlife, but it's also pure art from my perspective. This is a fantastic opportunity. All these wildebeest are coming down for a drink, and it just epitomizes the primeval nature of this migration. All these horns, the backs. This is what I live for, these moments where you're just surrounded by wild animals in such numbers that you forget where you are. When these animals are running by at such close range, your senses are overwhelmed. You feel like you're witnessing something extraordinarily special. I totally get lost in the swirl and the vortex of motion and emotion that plays out every year here in the plains of East Africa. Hey, Alexi, I haven't seen you in about 5 years.
Long time. Nice to see you.
Hey, you're looking I've worked with Alexi Peltier many times over the years, and it's great to see him again and to go flying over this wild area. I love Alexi. He's full of beans. He's a great pilot, and he really knows how to put me in the greatest situations when it comes to photography.
I know you like the green colors, you like the pattern, artistic pattern. I know you like the pinkish with the green behind.
And patterns and patterns and patterns.
And I know where to bring you.
Good, good.
Yeah, perfect.
I'm getting harnessed up to get up in the air and do some aerial work over an incredible display of flamingos. Flying up the Rift Valley is always a thrill. For me, it offers a different perspective from which to shoot. We're heading south towards a few small soda lakes. The algae and briny creatures that live in the alkaline waters support up to 2 million flamingos.
With a polarizer, I can darken the water, so it's such a stark contrast. It's just artwork everywhere I look. I'm trying to get a nice shot of this hippo that's lying in the mud right at the water's edge. Whenever I can get two different species of animals in the same shot, I like to do that because it shows the relationship. It's quite alluring to be able to photograph big flocks of birds like this. It matches the spectacle we saw in the Mara with the tremendous numbers of wildebeest. So to move up here and to see up to 500,000 or 600,000 flamingos in a very small lake is a great opportunity. Flying over Lake Natron is like flying in another world. There's nothing I've experienced that remotely looks like Natron with its brilliant red mineral deposits and these ridge crests of salt that define and give pattern to this landscape. I get lost in it. I mean, I'm just totally lost in it.
Leaving the bizarre beauty of Lake Natron behind, we head north towards Karama, in one of the more remote parts of Kenya. It's a place where ranchers and conservationists are working to protect and restore vast tracts of wilderness.
So physically, whereabouts in Kenya are we? Since we were flying around, I really got confused.
That is, by flying we go quick on different place. Now, the thing is, we are just starting on the edge of the Lake Kipia Plateau. The place is called El Karama here. We have on the south there, we have Mount Kenya. In the west, we have the Aberdares.
Aberdares?
Due north, you have the Ethiopia.
Yep.
And from here to Ethiopia, this is what I call the real Kenya. This is a completely private, unknown, and wild place.
Boy, the sun is nice on these giraffes up ahead. Let's just see if we can't get a little closer.
Oh, yes.
This is beautiful. Look at them. Watch us.
Wow. Look, this is...
They're really curious about these horses, aren't they?
Like in El Karama, we can do things like this, you know?
I love this way of seeing animals in the African bush. Just to be able to move amongst these herds is extraordinary.
To approach animals like this is a real privilege. It's fantastic.
Obviously, these are reticulated giraffes.
Yes.
They're really symbols of the northern part of Kenya.
Completely. As you say, reticulated giraffe is very nice pattern. You see, it's quite clear.
They have these long tongues that are able to really negotiate.
45 centimeters.
Wow.
45 centimeters.
And they can wrap around these really pointy acacia thorns, right?
Yeah, they like to eat the green leaves on top, you know?
Such nice light on these giraffes.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Come on. Come on. Oh, trigger. This horse really moves around a lot. The giraffes are over here. These are beautiful animals, though. You know, in this late light, they just glow against this thorn acacia.
Art, I really count on you to show to our future generation the beauty of the
Well,
world.
this is my mission. This makes me so happy that you brought me up here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
That's really cool.
These giraffes are just incredible. I've approached this rhino from downwind. In other words, the wind is coming from the rhino towards me. And these rhinos really rely on the sense of smell, far less on the sense of sight. And I consequently have worked my way in fairly close to this black rhino, one of the most endangered species in all of Africa, once hunted and poached nearly to extinction. But these numbers are coming back now. And it's largely because they're on these protective ranches here in northern Kenya. And they may, in fact, be the salvation of this species. It is so different working with truly wild herds of elephant. They're really hard to predict. And before I get out of the vehicle and try to get a little closer, we're analyzing their behavior. So often wildlife photography is sitting back, giving it some time, reading the animals before we get in position to photograph them.
Which is just there. He knows we are here.
Yeah. Even though we have a rifle here, we would never aim it at the animal. We would aim it in the air and make a noise.
Never. In fact, if he charged, we did wrong. Don't move too fast. Yeah.
Okay, that's nice.
So we're out of his way. Yeah.
Nice shot of the elephant walking through the vegetation right now. I'm taking very long exposures, creating a sense of movement. Nice, full vertical shots. Looking at me. Nice, very nice portrait right now.
Keep an eye, keep an eye. Okay, keep an eye. You know we're here. Don't make burst. Don't move fast. Don't move fast.
Right.
Okay, that's all right.
Nice.
This was a very nice encounter with a truly wild elephant. And as you can see, they're not aggressive animals. This one was very curious, walked by, took a look at me. I didn't move. It was very, very nice. I like when they grab the dust and they throw it on their back. Oh, this is getting great.
That is a really great shot. And you know they have 40,000 muscles in the trunk.
40,000 muscles.
They need 5 years to be able to use the trunk.
Elephants are the most engaging. They're always showing different expressions. And look at this one coming straight towards them.
So wait. Wait.
I think we walk back.
Now you come walk back slowly, slowly. Come slowly. We show him that we're not aggressive. Hey, Sean, reverse. Sean, you have to reverse, Sean. Okay, good. Perfect. Now we're okay. Good.
Very nice shots. I like that sequence. Very good. Thank you. This is the way wildlife photography should be. The animals are relaxed. We placed ourselves in a situation that they came towards us. We got our shots. Everybody leaves happy. Right?
Good. And you behave good. That's the
And I
most
behaved
important.
good, which is abnormal.
To fly on this part of the world is the gift of life. I'm passionate about the beauty of the world, and in Kenya, all the ingredients are here to explain how the conservation with people and the beauty can really work. Here is a real gift.
Kenya's rich diversity offers a glimpse of Africa as a whole, a land where the delicate balance between wildlife and people plays out on a grand scale. I'm Art Wolf. Join me on the next Travels to the Edge.
This program and 2 additional episodes from the series are available on DVD for $17.95. An award-winning book of Art Wolf's landscapes featured in this series and beyond, Edge of the Earth, Corner of the Sky, is available for $65 plus shipping. To order the book or DVD, call 1-800-440-2651. You can find out more information about this episode and other destinations in the series by visiting our website at travelstotheedge.com.